Hey everybody, welcome back to Love Guitars in the Nashville Skyline. Last time, uh, things got a little intense, but now we're kind of in the cool down period, and Juliet opened up a bit more to Amanda about her family and about Emmy, and well, this is the cool down period. So let's see where that brings us now, shall we?
寝ちゃったか。ねえ、覚えてる？ナッシュビルの最初の夜、酔って私にキスしてきたこと。あの時さ、1回目のステージはあんま受けてなかったんだよね。やっぱ本場じゃ通用しないのかなってちょっとへこんでた。だから2回目も浮かない気分でステージに上がったんだ。できるだけいつも通りにっておしゃべりもしたけど誰も聞いてくれなかった。でさ、やっぱりダメだなって歌い出したらびっくりだよ。私の理想が目の前にいて、まっすぐこっちを見てるんだもん。しかも顔に「お前が欲しい」って書いてあるんだ。もう動揺しちゃって何をどう歌ったかあんま覚えてないんだよね。あれからまだ10日しか経ってないんだね。いろいろあったからなんだか嘘みたいだけどさ。神様は1週間で世界を作ったんだよね。私たちの恋もそれくらいの奇跡だったってことなんだろうって思うよ。ニューヨークじゃどんな生活になるんだろうね。アマンダは働いて、私はどっかのバーとか路上で歌って、妹も一緒にいられたらいいね。週末には森に出かけたり川でバーベキューしたりさ。冬はスケートもありか。ロスと違ってニューヨークは寒いんだろうね。私寒いの得意じゃないからさ、冬の間ずっとアマンダにしがみついてるかもだよ。ねえアマンダ、私あなたと出会えてよかった。初めて人をさ、信じられないくらい好きになったし、嬉しいことも悲しいこともたくさんあったんだ。本当だよ。これってきっと一生ものだと思うんだ。最初の朝に言ったよね、運命だって。アマンダはあの時わけがわかんないって言ったけどさ、今は運命だって思ってくれてるよね。ね。だからさ、ずっと一緒にいたい。空気も時間も全部アマンダと一緒がいい。しわくちゃになっても手をつないでいたいんだ。一日が24時間じゃ足りないくらいにアマンダとキスして髪を撫でて胸に埋もれていたいんだ。何も言わなくていいんだよね。私のことは全部アマンダならお見通しだろうし。それにさ、なんだか嫌じゃん。まだ私たちの時間はこれからだってのに。だからさ、どれだけ怒ってもいいしバカだって言ってもいいから、嫌いになったりさ、忘れたりしないで。
I don't like the sound of that. What are you thinking, Juliet? That night, Juliet disappeared from my side. The next morning, Emmy handed me a letter while I was still half asleep. The letter was written in handwriting that amounted to chicken scratch, but I could tell that she had written and rewritten the short message countless times.
きっと帰るよ、私のたった一つの家に。けどまだ私は強くならなくちゃいけない。二人に甘えないようなもっとマシな人間にならないといけないから。アマンダ、エミーのことをお願い。あの子が幸せであるよういつだって守ってあげられる姉ちゃんに私はなる。
No, no, don't leave, Juliet. That's not any way to nurture a relationship with your sister.
わがままばかり 本当にごめん。けどもう少しだけ私に時間をください。いつでも空を見てる。アマンダと妹がいる。抜けるように青い空。もし私を思い出してくれるなら空を見上げてほしい。すぐに帰ります。アマンダは飲みすぎとタバコに、エミーは遠慮のしすぎに気をつけて。愛を込めて、あなたたちのジュリエットより。
Though I am surprised that Juliet just decided to leave. I remember Nashville's blue skyline. I know that my little princess Juliet left something behind in that sky. And when we meet again, I know the sky will be as blue as it was the first time we met. My selfish little fawn has decided to grow up. That's fine. I'll do my best to try to understand that. But there's something my little fawn doesn't understand. I am not so grown up that I understand the bonds that connect us, bonds that transcend promises. With Emmy by my side, I head straight to New York. I've only got a little bit of my vacation left, and I have to use that time to get Emmy settled in. I try to distract myself, but I can't forget that there's a Juliet-shaped hole in my heart. Even fast food and soda are going to remind me of her. But no matter how much I suffer, I can't bring myself to hate her or forget about her. I realize now she is the love of my life. As I change into a suit, I catch a whiff of the flannel shirt as I toss it in the bag. What a nostalgic smell. This is the smell of our home. The smell of dirt and alcohol and tobacco. And Juliet. I plan out our route. We're 3/4 of the way to New York from Nashville. It should only be 4 more hours until we reach our destination. There are no more detours on our trip. I tell Emmy that everything's fine, and ignoring my impulse to turn the truck around, head north on I-81. Yeah, certainly wasn't expecting Juliet to get up and go, but I like it. It's not a bad surprise. I'm actually very curious to see how this is going to end now.
飲料ですか？
ああ、去年一発当てたまだ若い会社だ。客も若い連中が大半で、他とは違う広告を打ちたいんだとさ。
It feels like ages since I've been back to my office, though in the 2 weeks I had been gone, nothing had changed. Turns out I still have a job. Yes, that's generally how it works, Amanda, when you go on vacation. But I totally get that feeling. I had walked into work half expecting everything to be different, but the only thing that seemed to be my manager's waistline. When he greeted me, I could tell just by looking at his face how much he'd worked in order to keep his job. We're just 2 of the many interchangeable gears in the corporate machine. Ooh, chilling commentary right there. I wouldn't have been at all surprised if we had gotten replaced, and yet...
ありがとう。ここでまたあなたと仕事できること、本当に感謝します。
まだ言葉が硬いな、アマンダ。けど、すいませんが、ありがとうになったのは大きな成長だ。
プロジェクトの成功に全力を注ぎます。必ずチームの汚名を返上してみせる。
心強い言葉だ。君の力は俺がよく知ってる。本気になったら儲け頭なんてあっという間さ。アマンダ、休暇は有意義だったみたいだな。今の君は二回りも大きく見えるよ。
あなたもマネージャー、こんなごつい人だったかしらって朝からずっと疑問だったの。
君がいないとデスクワークとストレスがたまりにたまってね。おかげで10ポンドも体重が増えちまった。
じゃあ今日からはダイエット期間ですね。外回りと調整でげっそりしてもらいます。
Everything, the meetings, lunch, the proposal documents, seems to be brimming with color and vitality. Before this all started, I was seeing life in cold black and white. I bookmarked I swear I can speak English sometimes. I had bookmarked a job search site while I was riding the subway to work, but I don't think I'll need that now. It doesn't look like I'll be unemployed as I thought I'd be after all. On the last day of my vacation, I received a message from Emmy on my new phone. She had already gotten tired of my old eating habits and demanded that I let an actual chef cook for me. That's impressive. How old's Emmy again? There was one thing that surprised me though. Out of all the messages I had missed while my phone was broken, not one of them was from my manager. After he was sure I left on my vacation, he silently waited for my return. I started to realize that this clumsy, useless loafer was more trustworthy than I had thought, and I renewed my determination to pay him back for his hard work and recapture the chance we had lost.
先方からの提案はローカルカルチャーとの親和性だ。スターやアイコンではないどこにでもいる人々の輝きだな。
となると、取材は幅広く行うことになりますね。さまざまな地域の文化を映像に記録するのがベストだと思います。
その通りだ。けどある程度目星はつけておきたい。場所も人物も当てずっぽうで探すほどの時間はないからな。
そうですね。登場人物それぞれに物語がある。それを広告と連動してサイトに掲載すればより話題性も高くなります。
だな。じゃあ今週はネタ探しに的を絞ろう。媒体広告のラフ案とコマーシャルのコンテは別班で進めておく。
わかりました。できるだけ地域もカルチャーも幅広く集めてみますが、何かいい素材があれば教えてください。
From sports, music, and theater to design, literature, and science, wherever young talent resides, you'll find an energy drink sure to quench your thirst and revitalize your spirit. Countless stars upon countless stages. Sounds exactly like the kind of advertisement an up-and-coming company might be looking for, one that brings to mind the promise of endless possibilities. We can spread that through social media and content sharing sites and put it up in tons of local papers, but somehow this doesn't feel like it's going to be enough. My manager and I were on the same page, as it turned out. We need Oh my god. What is wrong with my tongue today? We need an advertisement that promises the consumers more than just endless possibilities. It needs to promise to awaken the sleeping genius within them and open innumerable doors toward the future. I feel like a rugged, whip-wielding adventurer searching for the Holy Grail. Is that an Indiana Jones reference? I'm going to have to venture deeper into the labyrinth to find what I'm looking for. As for Emmy, bringing her back to New York was a good choice, but I can't let her sit around in the apartment all day, and she definitely needs to go to school. I went on an LGBT social networking site to try to find information on a reliable help center. The site had plenty of women who had run away from home or who had experienced abuse, and they provided an astounding amount of helpful information. To start, they told me about a center I can call. It doesn't require personal information. The voice on the other end of the phone was the gentle voice of a middle-aged woman. I told her that I wanted to send Emmy to school if possible, and that she was staying at home because of mental and emotional abuse. However, she told me that even if Emmy had a problem with her father, saying she was treated poorly wouldn't be good enough. She also said that since I'm essentially a complete stranger to her parents, taking care of her like I am is extremely unwise. Her advice to leave her with the police was pretty disheartening. You know what? You should be lucky, Amanda, that you've been able to get away with it for this long. I mean, God bless you, your heart's in the right place, but you practically have kidnapped the poor young girl. But I suppose that's the reality of the situation. No matter how much Emmy protests, and no matter what we want, the truth is that her parents have the final say. If they took me to court, I'd be convicted on the spot. In the end, she told me that if I was still going to try to keep her, then I should be very careful. I could tell that despite her warnings, she wanted to help, though of course her hands were tied. There was nothing more I could say after that. Is giving her up my only option? I was caught between a rock and a hard place. There was no resolution that I could see, and I got more and more impatient until one Sunday.
エミ、買い物に出かけるんだけど、あなたも来る？何か食べたいものがあるなら。
アマンダ、電話が鳴ってるの。 さっきからずっと何回も。
電話って誰から？家の電話は着信拒否してたわよね。
ママからかかってこないと思って拒否してなかったんだ。
Well, I'm glad this is at least being addressed, because no matter how her parents actually feel about Emmy, even if they mistreat her, chances are that boarding school probably called her parents and was like, your child's been missing. And her parents are probably just like, what? Like, what do you mean missing? Like, there's no way her parents don't care enough to at least contact her, even if it is for the most selfish and of reasons, right? But how she has Amanda's number is a whole another
一
question.
回だけ話がしたいから電話をちょうだいって。
The call from Emmy's and Juliet's mother was the first one I had learned about since Emmy ran away. Emmy had rejected any calls that came from her home or from her father. It'd been 2 weeks since she ran away. Normally, parents of a missing child would be worried sick and call the police right away, making a ruckus all the while. But the police never called, even once. No matter how many letters she left behind, there was still a pretty big possibility of her getting in trouble. If you think about it that way, what her father did was completely unreasonable. And then she suddenly gets a call from her mother. I'd say that there's a pretty high likelihood that he threatened her. When you get right down to it, there's a high chance that call won't end well.
エミ、あなたはどうしたい？無視するか、拒絶するか、それとも対話を試みるか。
私、
あなたはまだ子供だけど、自分の意志で今ここにいる。家に縛られたくないなら、あなたも一人の人間として判断なさい。
お母さんのことは恨んでるけど嫌いじゃないの。けどお父さんが電話しろって言ったのかもしれないし。
分かってるわ。私が聞きたいのは、あなたがお母様と対話したいと思うのか思わないのか、それだけ。
わからないけど元気なことは伝えたい。あと安全なところにいるっていうことも。
いいわ。じゃあ私がお母様と話をする。お父様が仮に出ても今の言葉だけは伝えるわ。
けどそんなことしたらアマンダが。
I feel like that's pretty unwise, because knowing your daughters with a complete stranger and talking to that stranger and trusting that stranger, that's gonna get the police called, I would think.
声だけはお願いするわ。誘拐の類じゃないってだけでも分からせないと。じゃあかけるわよ。私がいるから何も怖くないわ。冷静にね。
I call Emmy's mother using her phone. Emmy, frightened of what might come, takes me by the hem of my shirt and leads me to the sofa where we sit down. The phone rings for several seconds, and I start to imagine all sorts of different ways this call could go. When I tell them what Emmy wants, will they shout at me, threaten me, or maybe they'll understand and just ask me to talk to her? And there are things that neither I nor Emmy can decide. Should I even tell them that she met up with Juliet again? But all this hangs on what I hear on the other end of the line. As the ringing stops, I hold my breath and focus all my attention on the receiver.
エミあなたなの？声を聞かせてちょうだい。
The voice on the other side of the line sounds like it's probably Emmy's mother. Is she at home? I can't hear any other sounds in the background. But I have no guarantee that her father won't come on the moment I let my guard down. I put my hand over the mouthpiece and look to the waiting Emmy.
エミ、電話口はお母さんよ。このまま話をしていいわね。タイミングを見て、あなたも声を聞かせてあげて。まずは、あなたの無事と安全を伝えるわ。
That's exactly what a kidnapper would do. Be like, your daughter's safe, but you can't talk to her. Sorry, am I ruining a serious
どうか
moment?
声を聞かせて。
はじめまして、お母様。私はエミーを保護しているものです。
保護？あなた一体誰なの？
その前に、周りには誰もいませんか？エミーは父親を恐れているので、もしいるのなら会話は難しいと思います。
いません。ここに今いるのは私一人です。
今はご自宅ですか？もし嘘をついたら、エミーは今以上にあなたたちを信用できなくなります。それを十分考えてほしい。
いえ、今は私の実家です。夫とは離婚を決めましたので。
離婚って？
エミー、今の声はエミーなの？お願いだから話をさせて。
エミーがそう望めば、もちろん話をしてもらいます。けど、まずはエミーの信用を得る努力をしてください。ご家族の問題に立ち入りたくはないですが、私はエミーの代理を受けています。そちらの事情を教えていただけますか？
Her voice is quavering just like Emmy's. Maybe she genuinely wants her daughter to be safe. Her tone, at least, seems sincere. And I can't deny that I'm surprised to hear her so full of both fear and determination at once. At the very least, I owe it to her to hear her out. She might not want to talk about it with a complete stranger, but I don't think Emmy's ready to talk to her directly yet. I hope she understands that I trust her enough to talk to her.
わかりました。その代わりあなたからあの子に伝えてもらえますか？
はい、約束します。エミーにはきちんと伝え、あなたの誠意を理解してくれるよう努力します。
エミーが消えた翌朝、夫は怒り狂って私を責めました。子供の一人も満足に育てられないのかと。警察に相談しようとすると、恥をかかせる気かとまた責められました。そんな夫を軽蔑しましたが、自分も同じだと気づいたんです。
Okay, well, at least there's an explanation for why they didn't go to the police, because that's a little weird, but okay, reason accepted.
私ももう限界でした。二人の子供を不幸にして見捨てられて、それも自分の意思を押し殺したばかりに。夫に離婚を伝え、今朝ロスの自宅から荷物を引き上げました。今日この電話がつながらなかったら警察に行くつもりでした。
そうですか。私はシャーロットで置き手紙を残してあなたたちの元を逃げたエミーと偶然出会ったんです。事情を聞いて保護することにしたんです。
Wait, what? I thought Emmy was there for boarding school, and she was sent there against her will, and that's why she ran away. Right? Or am I missing it
エミー
up?
と一緒にニューヨークの私の自宅にいます。エミーはまだ不安定ですが安全で元気にしています。
そう、よかった。
私も警察に預けることを考えましたが、エミーが望まなかったんです。あの時、あなたたちの元に戻っても何も変わらないからと。私も実は警察に行くしかないかと思っていたところです。あなたが家や体制より愛する我が子を選ぶのなら何よりだと思う。
アマンダ。
少し待ってください。エミーが何か言いたがってます。どうしたの？今の話が気になる？
うん。お母さん、お父さんと別れたの？
みたいね。今は実家で一人みたい。あなたのことをとても心配しているわ。
お母さん。
エミー、話できる？お母様は あなたの声が聞きたいと言ってるわ。それに今までのことを後悔してる。もう一度あなたからチャンスをあげてもいいんじゃないかしら。
私
A parent and a child should not have a master-slave relationship. The relationship can only survive if there is mutual respect. But everything dissolves when a parent becomes a tyrant. Every strong bond, even one of blood relation, can become a strangling chain. Emmy's mother chose to escape her silent obedience to her husband, but by then her two beloved children had already escaped from the tyrant's castle. Can she win them back? That's not something that I can answer. It's up to those young, wounded hearts to decide.
話してみる。
そう、立派よエミ。けど無理はしないで。辛かったらすぐに私に代わりなさい。いいわね。
うん、わかった。ママ、私よ、エミ。
エミ、あなた無事なの？大丈夫なの？
大丈夫。ごめんね、心配かけて。
うん、よかったわ、無事で。本当によかった。
今はアマンダ。さっきのお姉さんと一緒にニューヨークにいる。ご飯も食べてるし、ちゃんと寝てる。いきなりいなくなってごめん。でも私あのままだとおかしくなりそうだったんだ。だから
いいのよ、分かってる。全部分かってるわ。ママと父さんのしたことがあなたや姉さんを苦しめてたことも。どれだけ謝っても足りないでしょうけど、ママはここであなたを待ってるわ。
あのね、ママ、怒らないで聞いてほしいんだけど、私できればここから学校に通いたいの。どんな学校があるかもわからないけど。
エミ？
どうして？なぜそうしたいのかママに教えてくれる？
ママの家もロスも嫌いなんじゃないの。でもここにはアマンダがいるし、それにまだ話せないけど待ってる人もいるんだ。だからここで生活したいの。
そう。でも大陸の反対側よ。それにいくら親切でもアマンダさんはお友達だから。
That's a very trusting mother.
何かあった時に彼女に悪いわ。できるならそうしてあげたいとは思うけど。
ちょっとエミ、電話を代われる？
うん。いきなり言っちゃったけど迷惑だった？
いえ、そうじゃないけど、お母様も真剣に考えるでしょうし、どうするか話し合わないと。
Emmy's never talked to me about this. If she hadn't said it here, she probably wouldn't have ever brought it up. I would have thought she'd ask me about something like this, but then again, she is Juliet's little sister. She's smart, but she's just as clumsy as Juliet is when it comes to talking about what she wants. And even still, I can't agree to this just like that. There's the question of school, of course, but if she ever gets terribly sick or anything like that, there's sure to be plenty of potential issues that could arise.
もしもし、何度もすいません。アマンダです。
ああ、ごめんなさい。エミーが突然困ったこと言ってしまって。
いいえ、けどエミーなりに考えた結果なんだと思います。お母様はどうしたいですか？
私はごめんなさい。突然でどうしたらいいか。
私もです。けどまず問題は置いてお母様の意思を聞かせてください。
そちらにいる方が いいのかもしれませんね。まだ調停も済んでいないし、親権も争うことになりそうですし。離婚調停が揉めれば、エミーも証言する必要があるかもしれません。普段は穏やかで不安のない環境に置いてあげたい。
では一旦こちらでエミーを預かって、落ち着いたらお母様もこちらに来るのは？
私がニューヨークへ？
可能ならですが、親子は一緒にいるべきですし、エミーのためにも調停が済んだらこちらへ身を移すのが一番では？
けど私そっちで暮らしていけるかもわからないわ。若い頃一度行ったっきりなのに。
失礼ですが、何か仕事はできますか？簡単な仕事でいいなら何でもあるとは思いますけど。
仕事、趣味でアンティークの補修や手入れはできるけど、そんなのが仕事になるかどうか。
アンティーク？それってどんなもの？
なんでも油彩以外なら大体ね。織物に陶器、金属も少しはできるわ。専門家ほどではないけど。こっちでそういう趣味の集まりがあってね、週の催し物にも関わったりはしたけど、仕事としてやったことはないわ。
I grasped the phone tighter, accidentally pressing a few buttons and causing the keytones to sound. There are plenty of people who do the same sort of thing as her in New York, and I read somewhere that there are never enough people doing antique restoration. I don't know how much money she could make, but if she really needs to, she could work at a fast food place or something. If all goes well, she'd be able to take care of herself and Emmy. In the end, we decided that Emmy should stay out of school for now. Her mother promised that she'd come here and take care of Emmy once the divorce was settled. Emmy had actually skipped a grade in the past, so rather than being a year behind, she'll just end up where she was in the first place. For now, textbooks and educational programs are going to be her school. I don't know if all this is really going to work out. Emmy's father could make the proceedings difficult, and she and her mother are going to have to repair their relationship on their own. But I really hope that things do work out. For now, just looking forward to that's enough. There's no need to rush, though. We'll just take things one step at a time. Then I recall those strangling chains. I wonder if Juliet can ever fully forgive her mother. I want to believe that she can. She was a strong girl, and she obtained that strength by traveling alone under the sky. Just remembering her smile is enough to make me want to burst into tears. But I'll have reason to cry when we meet again. I want to be as strong as her one day.
ジュリー、こっちはいい風が吹いてるわ。日が澄んだら帰ってらっしゃい。
The only response to my muttering is the sound of a distant siren. The summer air is cooling down, and I cradle the shoulder where Juliet once laid her head. It's a good quote. Good old Dolly. One week later.
ええ、だいぶ絞れてはきたわ。アポイントも8割方取れてるから、あとは撮影班のスケジューリングね。ただ、キーになるようなキャストが欲しいのよ。最初に思わず目が行くような強烈な印象のキャスト。マネージャーも同じ意見なの。
Work is going well, even though I'm also taking care of Emmy. Since our clients are all venture capitalists from the West Coast, they want to focus on leisure and sunlight for their ads. We're going for quality over speed. We're not going to get a second chance at this, but all we need is one big break. They're demanding a lot, but I know I can get my team hyped up with some words of motivation. We've finished the groundwork, and now the climax is approaching.
戻ったぞ。アマンダいるか？
ええ、ここに。どうしたんです？そんな汗をかいて。
汗？はあ、気にするな。すぐに君も同じくらい手に汗を握ることになる。
はあ。で、何かあったんです？私これから打ち合わせがあるんですけど。
あったさ、大ありだ。打ち合わせなんて待たせとけ。ちょっと見せたいもんがあるんだ。
え、これから？けど、もう相手方が来る時間なんですけど。
アマンダ、見つけたんだよ。今回の広告のキーになるキャストをついさっき。
Could it
つ
be?
いさっきって
Could it
道でも歩いて
be?
たの？
I mean, we all know who it's gonna be, right?
違うよ。投稿サイトでたまたまチェックに引っかかった。再生した瞬間に決まったよ。こいつは運命だっていう代物だ。悪いが、君のデスクトップを借りるよ。モバイルよりこっちで見た方がいいだろう。URL は。
He leans into my desk, holding his phone in one hand as he types the URL out with his other, clicking his tongue every time he mistypes something. He seems just like a child sharing a secret. But I trust his judgment in this. He has a knack for dramatically finding the missing piece to the puzzle right when we need it. The video is dark, and there's a lot of extra noise in it. It just seems like a crappy recording of some musician in a tiny bar. It's just a raw recording. People keep walking in front of the camera, but a dulce voice can be heard every now and then. As the camera moves a little further into the chic-looking bar, my manager turns to look at me.
フィラデルフィアのバーでの演奏らしい。君の同意を得たら即アポイントに誰かを走らせるつもりだ。しょっぱなだからよく見ててくれ。歌い出しからこんなに心を持っていかれたのは初めてだよ。
The stage goes dark. The camera must be pretty old since it doesn't seem to be able to adjust to the low light very well. The stage becomes visible again after a while, but there's nothing interesting happening. I hear someone talking, but it's drowned out by people closer to the camera. The image goes black. Did the person recording this realize that? A ruffling sound can be heard for several seconds, and then the image returns with the camera person now much closer to the stage. The sound is much clearer as well. A slim silhouette carrying an old guitar walks onto the stage. It takes me several seconds to register what I'm seeing. Oh my god, what a coincidence. Or a great stroke of luck, or is this fate? It's Juliet. She's up on the stage looking the same as the day I met her, singing to make herself stronger. Her songs are as beautiful as hymns, as sad as the blues, and powerful as folk songs. Her harsh, husky voice composes melodies that call to mind innumerable emotions and thoughts. Though a waterfall of emotion is crashing down inside me, I keep myself still as a statue. I never would have imagined something like this could happen.
そうだろそうだろ。俺もさっき見た時はぶったまげたからな。面構えもいいし、ストリートっぽさもあるし、何より花がある。キービジュアルに必要な要素がこの子には全部備わってる。だろ?
Oh yeah, that and more. No one knows that better than me. Everything I'm looking for in a lover, she's got that too.
それはどうも。
どうした？あんまり嬉しくておかしくなっちまったか？
だと思います。もうおかしくなってますから。
そうか。ここまで反応されるとなんか怖いな。
Excuse me again.
とりあえずだ。採用する方向で決まりでいいな。なら早速現地にアポを取って。
はい。行ってきます。
Seriously, man, you should just tell your manager, just be like, hey, I actually know this woman, and she is amazing in what we're looking for, so yeah, I'll go down.
何言ってんだ。君はこの後打ち合わせがあるし、そもそも担当が。
But I know her, so that I'll have a better shot.
待ちすぎるくらい待ったんです。今から私が行って。
Seriously, Amanda, just say you fucking know her, and then your manager will be like, hell yeah, go down there, because what's better than having someone who she's close to convince her to...
ったく、なんだあいつ。よくわかんねえ。
I race out of the office and pulling my truck out onto New York's crowded roads, speed toward I-95. It's just under 2 hours to Philadelphia. Once I get on the highway, I stomp on the gas pedal, flying on the 6-lane highway at breakneck speeds. Stella did a damn good job on this truck, though I'm sure it eats gas like crazy. In my mind, I keep trying to tell Juliet, stay there, though I know she can't hear me. She's probably already hanging out on the side of some highway somewhere. Time's up, Julie. I don't doubt that you're still lost, that you don't believe in yourself yet. I'll shoulder all your burdens and your weaknesses with you. No matter how much you protest, no matter how much it hurts, I can't let you go. I've waited long enough. I've waited 27 years and still only got to spend 10 days with you. Now it's been another 2 weeks of waiting. I can't live like this. I can't live without you. You are my life, and I'm going to catch you this time.
ロマンチックにまとめるなら運命で終わりなんだけど、それじゃダメかな。
No, Juliet, you were right. It was fate, and you didn't have to say anything else. I finally understand that. But tomorrow doesn't matter, nor does the past or the distant future. Right now, what matters the most is that Stella didn't outfit this with something that can make it fly. Faster, faster, my chariot. My princess awaits, and she's the only one who's worthy to sit in your passenger seat. We'll do things right this time. We'll trust each other. We'll fix everything that's broken. We'll do anything, even if it's impossible. So please, come back to me. Give me your hand, and we'll go back to Nashville. We'll go back to that great blue sky where we met and kissed and loved. Our 800-mile trip isn't over. Your songs and your guitar will carry us to eternity. Well, I guess that concludes Love Guitars and the Nashville Skyline. There were a lot of things I liked about this game. Like, I really did like having older characters. I liked seeing their relationship play out, and I thought they were both pretty charming. Some stuff was a little shaky in there story-wise and character-wise. The Emmy stuff was really lucky, and the story, but the story is your typical love story, which is filled with coincidence and chance and falling in love really quick and a lot of like these idealized notions, which is fair enough. Like, if that's what you're trying to achieve is this kind of fantasy, then here you go. This is a great example. I think it does that wonderfully. And again, I think it's grounded by having great characters with a very interesting relationship. And I certainly was curious to keep playing and see where it went. The commentary on U.S. political situations was very interesting. Not in a bad way, but maybe a little shoehorned in. Highway Blossoms did something very similar with all the social, cultural issues with Native Americans and, the U.S. government. And that felt kind of shoehorned in just because in both of these cases they didn't contribute to the overarching plot of what was going on. They didn't tie into the love story at all or help, flesh out or reflect on the characters and what they were going through. Though I will argue, though you could potentially make the argument that in this case, Nashville Skyline might have just had those moments in to reflect sort of the alienation Amanda and Juliet both felt, in their lives. So that maybe that's something I kind of missed. I don't know. But anyway, not an awful game, but something I did feel a little mediocre on in the end, a little clunky. But I'm happy to support it, and I think if you liked it, there's a lot of good reason to like this story, even if personally it doesn't quite resonate with me as much. So there might be more after the credits, and if that's the case, I will see you back in like a second. But if not, thank you all again for watching, and take care. Oh, there's more after the credits. Here we go.
は？ 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 は?
Oh, that's lucky.